So the next door in the Ready Player 2 hub has opened, and along with it comes the Riptide Helm and Armor outfit, which looks absolutely stunning, really cool. But getting it in Sharkbite the game is not going to be the easiest task. So hopefully we've got a little guide here that's going to make it a little bit easier. So let's get into it. So I'm not going to lie, out of all the RB Battles events and the Ready Player 2 events, this has probably been one of the most annoying to try and get for three main reasons. One, there's no private servers available for free. Second, you have to come into Sharkbite and you have to be the shark. So you could spend an age waiting to be the shark because it's completely random. And on top of that, the third thing is, for about 4 hours today, it has been completely glitched and unable to work. But finally, it's back to working. So as you can see on the map, there are these boys. There are 4 in total, and you will need to get them in this order. The first one I got is near the L-shaped island. If you don't know what that is, then just check it out, get familiar with it, and hit that one first. The second, I've followed my way around the map in a clockwise circle. So if you don't know, I hit the first one and then I headed right a little bit. I would love to show you it in a perfect scenario, but as you can see, I've got noobs or just randoms completely shooting at me, even though they know I'm trying to do the badge thing for Ready Player 2. So the final one that I'm going to get is the one that's opposite sort of the foyer area where you start. If you look straight out, you can see a boy. That's the one that I got last. Now, you must get the super boost after the 4th one. If you don't get the super boost after the 4th one, you've done it in the wrong order, and just give it up because it's not going to work. Once you got the super boost, and this is pretty difficult to explain where it is, but you need to head to the middle island again, near the left hand side of the waterfall if you're looking at the waterfall. And then under the water, if you can see, I'm heading to the waterfall now, you'll see this green thing. Hit the super boost and you'll get the fish. Seriously, this took hours to get, and it really is difficult. But if you do it right and go exactly where I'm telling you, you should get it with not too much difficulty. Okay, so once the game's finished, you're going to head back into the foyer area, and you just want to head over to the other side to this painting that says Sharkbite Fan 7. And you need to type this little message in. It's a little anecdote from Jaws the movie, and was also in the interview with Ernest Cline a few days ago. Pretty cool. Anyway, when you type it in, you're going to get these 4 boys that drop out, and then you're going to need to pop back into the game, but this time you need to be not the shark. So once you're back in the game, grab yourself a boat and you want to head over towards this island that's in front of the middle island, so sort of opposite to the left from the foyer area, and just go and dive in the water. Essentially what we're looking for is the Titanic ship. So there we can see it on the left here. And with the 4 boys, what we're going to do is we're going to take one on each corner of the Titanic here, and we're just going to attach it and try and raise it up. So just find the point and hit the E, and that's going to put the first boy on. There's another one on the other side here, and then there's 2 at the back. It's a pretty big ship. I've done it without fins or sort of air. It is possible to do. You don't need the equipment, but just get to the 3rd one, pop that one on. And you don't need to worry about the time. As long as you get all 4 boys before the time runs out, it should be okay. And even if you don't, you only manage to get 1, you can keep coming back in and doing each part of this until you've got everything done. So once you've attached all 4 boys onto the ship, you're going to get this little cutscene where it raises the ship up to the surface. And as you can see, it got halfway through the cutscene here, and I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't work. But when you come back into the foyer area, it kicks the cutscene back in, which I think is pretty cool, actually. And it's basically got missiles on the ship which shoot it up into space. So you're actually going to need to head back into the game for one final time. Again, you don't want to be the shark, you want to be the person, and just head to the side of the waterfall. We're going to go speak to Leonard the fish again, And this time around, he's going to give us, which is kind of weird because Ernest Cline mentioned this in his interview, a green gem, which is kind of what you collect in Sonic. So it just makes me wonder whether we should have been collecting gems for each of the games. I hadn't noticed any other gems for any of the other sort of items that we've collected. This is the first one. But essentially, grab the gem, end the game, and head back again into the foyer. So this time when you're in the foyer area, I would advise just click on your spectate mode so you don't keep bouncing back into the game. It should keep you out of the game and let you do what you need to do here. But basically, you need to come on this lift thing up to the top. And for this telescope here, you need to insert the gem. And what this is going to do is allow you to move the telescope around. So you see here, I'm just trying to work out where the sun is on the skyline, and then I'm going to try and move the telescope round to the sun. I have to be honest, I struggled a little bit to get this right. As you can see, it's already night time now and I'm still trying to do it. But the best advice I can give is try and find something outside of the telescope, like a landmark, like an island, and where the moon is. And then when you go into the telescope like I am now, try and find that landmark and then move your telescope in line as to where you think, in this case, it's going to be the moon will be. And eventually, as you can see here, quite lengthy and a little bit difficult, I found the moon. As you can see, it was kind of at the left of the spire of the tower there. So eventually you'll get it and a little path will open up and you'll be able to throw or jump through the portal in the System Oasis era. And this is where we get a nice funky little boss fight. So first off, I will say, if you've got this far, congratulations. The awkward bit is kind of out the way, but the hard bit is just about to start. So this boss fight comes in 5 separate sections. This is the first section. I'm going to try and break it down for you to give you some tips, or just to sort of let you know what you're going to expect. This first section, you need to avoid this laser. It's coming up behind you. I'm just sort of like driving towards the edge of the wall and then snipping left a little bit and then continuing to keep the speed on. Once you've done that, you're going to get 3 missiles thrown at you that you're trying to get thrown back into the boss so he takes damage. This third part, I don't know what these are. They're just things falling from the sky, but you don't really have to speed around. You can just sit there, and as long as one doesn't sort of morph on top of you, then you don't really have to move at all. It's not too difficult a section, this, to be fair. And then again, you're going to get another barrage of missiles, which, as you can see, I sort of head towards the edge of the area and then take a sharp turn, and it kind of eventually does the right thing and hits the boss. On to the next bit. This is a laser. Don't wait around once those missiles have hit the boss. Keep moving, because if you've sat still, then that laser's going to start on you and it will take a piece of the boat out. And if it takes a single piece of the boat out, it's just going to render the boss fight impossible to complete. So keep moving, stay away from the laser, and then, as you can see, you're then going to get another barrage of missiles to aim at the boss. Incidentally, if you don't manage to hit the boss with those missiles for a certain amount of time, they will fade out and die, and you'll get the section to do again. It will just kind of keep repeating itself until you manage to hit him with the missiles. So the 4th section then, and you've got the spinning sort of barrier while you've got the dropping sections from the roof. This one's a little bit difficult. Just keep moving, and I'd say try and stay in the middle a little bit, but essentially just keep moving and obviously avoiding what's dropping from the sky. Then we get another barrage of missiles, and that's it. The boss goes down and the section is complete. Once that section is complete, it's a bit weird because Sharkbite loads up again. As you could see before, you were in sort of your own private area, but now you're back in the area with all the other people that are playing the game. And you get this little cutscene where the ocean parts like the seas of Moses or something. I have no idea if other people can see this as well. But what's really disconcerting is as you can see, the shark has just been killed. So that means the round's going to end, which it has right here. It's bringing up the survivors, and you've got to get to the end of this area to collect the helmet. So the only thing I can say is, as soon as this loads, just peg it and leg it. I literally only make this with a second to spare. I'm not going to lie, after 5 hours of trying to do this with only 1 second remaining to click it, I wasn't too impressed. But when I got it, I was very, very relieved. So there we have it. You've just got to run up to it, click it, make sure you click it, and you will receive it. You can then go and equip it and jump into game, and as I say, it looks fantastic. So I really, really hope this one's been helpful for you. Put a lot of effort into this one, I'm not going to lie. If it has been helpful, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hey, say hi in the comments. And as for now, keep having fun, and bye for now.